I'm NAZ Today meteorologist Lee Bourne. Hooray, the monsoon rain has returned after one of the more prolonged and prolific drying spells in recent monsoon history, where we went 2+ weeks without any rain. We're back into the circulation, and we have an extended satellite here to show you of this week since the monsoons returned here during the Monday time frame. And we just put it into motion and just notice the overall circulation. Big high pressure centered over the central plains and the clockwise flow around it, bring in the moisture out of the south and southeast here over the last week. And what you see is the daytime clouds blow up, then at night they disappear. Here's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, daytime storms. Then at night they kind of dissipate, these storms driven by the daytime heat. Huge high pressure, and that's the monsoon high pressure centered over the central plain. So we check in with our dew point tracker for the month of July. We started off fairly strong with average daily dew points in Flagstaff up in the 50s, and then by July 2nd and 3rd they just started to crash and dry out. And then there's this huge dry spell here where our dew points hung in the 20s right through that first couple weeks of the month. And this red line, that's our average daily dew point over the last 10 years or so, and you see we're way below average. This is where we weren't getting any storms. Then we started to ramp the dew points back up, and here through the week our daily average dew points are back in the monsoon range in the upper 40s and 50s, and that's what it takes to drive these storms each and every day. Okay, so this current pattern that we're in, that we just saw on the satellite, that huge high pressure I mentioned centered right over the central plains, the clockwise flow transporting the moisture into the entire region. This is the typical North American monsoon, the Southwest monsoon, the Arizona monsoon. Over the coming days, we're going to see this kind of break down with some drier air starting to make its way into the region as we go into the weekend. We see that huge high pressure over the central plains split into two high pressure centers, and one is going to be right on top of us here in Flagstaff. And you see, or right on top of the southwest. And the circulation around it now suppresses that moisture. This is not going to be like our last dry out that was so prolific and extended. The monsoon boundary is still very close. There'll still be a few showers and thunderstorms across Arizona, most prominently across southern Navajo and Apache counties and east central Arizona on Saturday and Sunday. Still enough moisture out there on Friday for some widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. Much less activity going into the weekend. But with this high pressure also right on top of us, also some hot temperatures. It looks like as we get into next week, this thing starts to wobble back off to our east, and moisture starts to make its way back into the region as we get into next week. All right, taking a look at the National Weather Service warnings, advisories all across the country. That massive high pressure right across the central plains bringing excessive heat warnings and advisories all the way through the plains, Midwest, the Mississippi River Valley, where it feels like 110 plus. Very muggy, sticky conditions with that strong high pressure right on top of them. But as we get into the weekend, when that high pressure splits, these heat advisories will move off into the East Coast and will become hot because we get that other portion of high pressure right on top of us. Notice down in Phoenix, excessive heat warnings, 112, 115-ish. For northern Arizona, quite hot this weekend, mid-80s around the Flagstaff region, but up towards Page, we're talking 105. Interior of the Grand Canyon, around Phantom Ranch, 110 plus. Verde Valley, right around 105. All right, heat waves in Flagstaff, not so bad in the mid-80s. We do have that chance of showers and thunderstorms again on Friday. I think very slim chances over the coming weekend, and then we'll start to ramp the moisture back up as we get into early next week with chances of showers and thunderstorms returning. All right, have a great weekend.